YouTube. So I've actually been wanting to make this video for a while, but I just never did. So I'm not black, but you know, I still be saying the N-word with my homies and stuff. It is what it is. It's just a word. At the end of the day, that's what we think. But I wanted to make this video for a while because I want to know what you guys think on the internet. Like, am I a bad person? What do you guys think? Is my opinion wrong? I was thinking about whether I should just say the word instead of saying N-word, because, you know, to defend my opinion, I think it's just a word and it has too much power. So using the word would make sense, right? But I don't know if that's going to affect the availability of this video. So I thought I'd just say N-word. So that's what I'm going to do. I met this black chick, like last week or 2 weeks ago, and we hit it off at this party. And last Wednesday, we went on two-mans, me and her, my friend and her friend. We came to this crib, we were like in that bed. My friend was like, not even trying to do nothing crazy. It's like, yeah, I thought we were just watching movies. Like, the girl was trying to get him to like cuddle with her. And she's like, I feel like a predator. But he was just like in a chair, like in the corner trying to watch a movie. Like, it's like, it's comfy in this chair. It is comfy. But yeah, he's like, I thought we were just gonna watch movies. We weren't gonna do nothing crazy. Like, he wasn't trying to be intimate at all. And that shit was a surprise too. Cause like, the girl that was trying to get with my friend, I met her earlier than that. And she did not seem like the type. She seemed pretty cold, honestly. And my friend's like the opposite. He jokes about gay shit all the time. He's saying the most outrageous shit with the boys, and then with the girls, he's not trying to do nothing. Okay, bro. For me, I was like, yeah, I thought we were gonna be chilling too. But, you know, if things got there, like, I'd be prepared. Like, I already thought if things are gonna go there, then things are gonna go there, you know. But yeah, she ended up leaving after a while and like cracked some other dude. Shit's crazy. And then he left. I don't know what he did, but me and the girl, we ended up fucking. And yeah, we just kept watching the movie. We were watching Scary Movie. The volume got so quiet that the speakers like cut off. They cut off it. If it gets too quiet, it just stops producing sound. And I don't know what I said, but I think I let it slip. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I obviously let it slip, and I was like, oh, by the way, what do you think of the N-word? Like, you think only black people can say it, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, yep, don't say it. And I'm like, oh, sorry. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. I won't say it around you. I'm gonna still say it. But like, like, why'd I have to say that, bro? That, like, I might have took it too far, but I just had to be honest for a while. I didn't know why I had to say that, but I just feel like I gotta be honest. So we were just in silence talking about the N-word, and I'm like, you know, I said it in my music, right? And she's like, oh, what? I only heard like one song from you. It was fucked, bro. It was raps. Anyway, she like called a friend to stay over. She took my pants, like left her pants here. Yeah, and I felt horrible. I couldn't sleep after that shit. I had to pull an all-nighter. I couldn't sleep after that shit. I don't know. I just felt like I have to be myself, and that's saying the word is one of the ways I like to express myself. As I've grown up, and that's just, it is what it is. You know, I don't want to change I don't want to change at all. You know those guys, like, you be friends with in front of girls, they like change up, they switch up on you, they change their whole attitude. Yeah, as a kid, I like seen that shit all the time, and I'm like, this not better be me. So, I don't know. I just felt the need to defend my beliefs, I guess. Yeah, I really liked it. I don't know if I'm in the wrong, but I did kind of feel like I wasn't accepted just because of the color of my skin, honestly. I don't know what you guys think about that. You know, I might be in the wrong for that, but that's just how I felt. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Am I in the wrong for that shit? I do feel in the wrong, but at the same time, if she was white or if she was lighter than me, I'd be like, I wouldn't even feel sorry. Like, I only felt sorry because I made her upset, not because I said the N-word. I still think there's nothing wrong with the N-word. It's just a word, right? But yeah, I only felt sorry because she was upset. But if she was white, I don't think I'd even feel sorry. I'd just be like, she's tripping. But because she's darker than me, I think that's what made me feel even worse. Because yeah, I never thought there was anything wrong with it. Because as a kid, as long as like there's a difference between, I got some notes. There's a difference between saying an offensive word and trying to offend someone. You can say whatever you want as long as you're not trying to hurt nobody. Like, I'd be saying the N-word all the time as long as it's not like some Uncle Ruckus shit. Like, then it's, I always thought it was chill. But it's not really my decision to make because of the stereotypes. It's kind of, I just say it with my chest and people accept me or not. That's just like how it's been. Like, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but if people get offended, it is what it is. Like, that's just, I might be wrong for that, but what do you guys think? But yeah, a few arguments I want to go over. She said, you're not black, you can't say it. As simple as that. Like, I think it's just a word though. Like, people can say whatever they want. That word's got too much power. No one should be losing their jobs, losing their livelihood, getting death threats because of a single word. I think that's too much. And in response, she was like, words got power, man. But they do, but they don't. I've been thinking about it, and words are just sounds, really. People, that's where the power is. People. Because, yeah, reactions is what give sounds power. And it goes into as well caring about what people think. You know, I didn't really have as much of a problem with it before because, you know, it's just random people. I don't really care about what random people think. I still didn't want to offend nobody. That's not my intention. But the fact that I made her upset, like, I care what she thinks. So I felt even more horrible. It's been making me think, like, should I even say this word anymore? But it's so hard to escape at this point, and I just copy sounds that are around me. Like, we're all a product of our environments, and it's already like rooted in my vocabulary, and I never thought it was a bad thing, but I only think it's bad when it upset her. Like, I thought it was bad then. But I mean, and as fucked up as it sounds, I like saying the word. Like, it's versatile and it's fun to say. You ask anyone who says the word why they say it, because it's fun to use. It doesn't matter if they're white or black. And I think people are scared of the consequences of saying the word. Because, you know, all the black people be rallying together. Like, I watched, what's his name's video on it. Amir Odom. I like some of this dude's takes, but low-key, if I were to bring them up I'd like you sound racist as shit. But I like some of his takes. I miss X, bro. Nah, but yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. Fuck. People automatically think people are racist, and companies will fire you because of the backlash, just shit like that. But honestly, fuck it, bro. You guys can judge me if you want. Like, I want to live on my own terms instead of, fearing this word that I grew up with. I don't think it's a bad thing. Fear is powerful. There's power in that. Fear of reactions. Yeah. Next is, you don't know the history. I didn't know the history. I searched it up today. Saw a few videos, N-word comes from harder. Harder comes from negro. Negro comes from Spanish word. Negro comes from Latin word. Niger. Okay. I mean, my dad always told me the N-word came from the Spanish word negro, which means black. It was just Americans mispronouncing that shit, and I never gave a fuck, honestly. Is it our culture originally? I think it's just a fucking word, bruh. Like, damn. Whose word does it belong to? It's just a word, bruh. It's not trademarked. Like, a whole race is gonna gatekeep a word. I don't care about history. That's the thing. Like, I've never cared. It doesn't matter what it is, because the present isn't the past. But, a lot of the past relates to the present. But, there's no whips being cracked every time the N-word is said anymore, so it's not the same. And people use it, for whole different types of shit. Like, when Juice WRLD said,
I switch up, I take the perk with the liquor. I feel like I'm with the KKK, I don't know fuck, I switch up, I take the perk with the liquor. Feel like the KKK, okay, I don't fuck,
He wasn't saying that he doesn't like black people. He's just saying that he likes to keep to himself. I mean, that's the way I feel like most people be using the word nowadays. Like, sure, there's still racism. Sure, there's still people trying to be racist using the word. Like, I think that's what people were trying to differentiate the harder with a A for. So, but anyway, she said it's not your culture. But, I'm Spanish, right? And my dad's like, yeah, this is your culture. I didn't grow up with that, though. Is culture ethnicity equals culture, or how you grew up? Because, if you grew up in the black community, that's your culture, right? Culture isn't what your race is. Culture isn't background, it's how you grew up. It is, but it isn't. So, yeah. That's just my thought. Also, another thought. This might not be the correct way of thinking. It's just a thought. Let me know what you guys think. But it just would suck having that mentality of being conditioned to be offended every single time you hear the N-word. It doesn't matter how it's used. Maybe that's just how she grew up. Honestly, if I was the same, if I grew up the same way, I'd be the same 100%. If my parents were darker and they conditioned me to to be offended by the word, 'cause it's kind of like generational trauma. If your ancestors were slaves, and yeah, but a lot of people's ancestors were slaves at one point, but a lot of people aren't slaves now. So I don't know. Yeah, isn't it kind of just like self-victimization, the victim mentality? Because imagine this girl trying to watch Boondocks, bro. Like, you can't enjoy none of that. Like, I love me a little dark humor. I love me a little all type of humor, but you know, you're just conditioning yourself to be offended every single time you hear the word. It doesn't matter what the context is. It's like that shit with the bell. Every time the dog gets fed, the bell is wrong, and that's just conditioning the dog. Like, whenever you ring the bell, the dog starts salivating. It's like that shit, but with being offended. What do you guys think? Yeah, that might not be the correct way of thinking, but I don't know it's just a thought. But anyway, she said, I hope you stop saying it. But anyway, she said, I hope you stop saying it, and I hope you encourage your friends to stop saying it too. I'm gonna keep it a buck. My friends can say whatever they want. Who am I to try and police what they say? They can say whatever they want, man. They can say whatever they want. Like, I wouldn't want them to have to watch what they say around me. If I'm a true friend, like, I'm gonna accept them for who they are. That's what being a real one's about. Accept them for who they are, bro. Just like, say whatever you want, express how you want. Yeah, as long as you're not trying to hate on anyone, then say whatever you want, bro. That's the way I look at it. And I talk to a lot of people about it, but not anyone that's super, I don't know. It's kind of hard because there's not many black people around, and even them, like, you don't just go up to them and like, hey, what do you think about the N-word? It's kind of risky, bro. Anyway, I talked to my mom about it, and she's like, you need to go, it's not so sensitive. Well, you don't have to watch what you say. And low-key, she might be right. Like, she might be a little sensitive. Like I said, with the self-victim mentality. Like everyone says the N-word. And in multiple countries too. My friend was telling me about how in Korea, they're racist as fuck. And you know, with friends, you say whatever the fuck you want. And if there's something that people say you can't do, it just makes you want to do it more. So you're not gonna stop people from saying the word altogether, but you can, like, condition yourself to not be offended by it anymore. Because it's just how you react, what you control. You can't control other people. You can influence other people, but you can only control yourself. And I talked to my dad about it too. He had some fucking patch notes. He sent me this song. It's one of those songs where you heard of it, but you can't name it. Hold on. Let me play this shit.
Question, cause I really need to know, do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass nigga? Oh, ass nigga. A pussy ass nigga. Oh, pussy ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? Do you get tired? You's a lame ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Oh, weak ass nigga. Do you get tired? Do you get tired?
But yeah. He said, I hope that answered your question. You are the son of a Filipina, and in Spanish, you can say the N-word as much as you want. It just means black, negro, in Spanish, but modify it to be the N-word by the US slave owners. You only get in trouble for saying that if you are fully white and speak English from birth. You can say that you are Latino and in your country is more commonly used. Never apologize to anyone. Correct yourself if needed, but try not to apologize. She's watching way too much crap on her phone. Glass generation. Who the fuck is she to judge you if she don't know you? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know about the first part. I don't even know what to say about that. But the last part, I don't really agree with. It's like, people judge, right? People judge books by their cover, especially nowadays. The attention span's like 7 seconds. People judge within 7 seconds. First impressions, all that. That's just human nature, right? So, I just kind of accepted that I'm gonna be judged. Like, you can judge me if you want, but, you know, I'm gonna do what I want, do what I like, do what I think's right. You know, I don't want to hurt no one. That's why I felt bad, but, yeah. I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Am I a horrible person? Is she sensitive? Am I ignorant? Let me know what you guys think about the N-word.